We are Chesca and Ben, and this is Sophia, our self-built sprinter van. We live full-time in our tiny home on wheels, driving around Europe.
But we are moving out and moving on.
Hit the side of the van on one of the bollards.
Maybe I'm not ready to talk about this on camera yet. I think this park up is definitely up there with one of the most beautiful we stayed in. We're just south of Cadiz on this kind of little stretch of the Spanish coast, which is like really big for surfing. We can just watch the waves and the surfers out there, and it's just like glorious sunshine. We're just above the sand dunes. It's just gorgeous. Ben's leg still isn't 100% better. He's struggling to walk on it a little bit, so we're just gonna kind of take it steady the next couple of days and just, fingers crossed, it heals soon.
Thank you very much, babe.
How's your foot? Leg, sorry.
Sore still.
You're struggling, aren't you?
Yeah, I am a little bit. I don't know if it's getting any better. It doesn't feel like it's getting any better, but I think I just need to not walk around on it. I've never been doing bits, but I think I'll just spend a few days resting up. But it's not better when it just creaks and aches. How do you feel about here?
I can stay here forever. On Thursday, we've got to make a beeline for Faro in Portugal, because if you remember back in December I went back home for the weekend to see my dad because he's not very well. Well, I'm going to be going back this coming weekend. But honestly, I could stay here for weeks in this little spot. It's just so beautiful.
Met some really nice people as well, haven't we?
Some really nice people, yeah, some Dutch couple. They've got a van. I want to go, they've got a bird apparently in their van, a little parakeet, so I'm definitely going to go and see him. In a few days, I'm going to be flying back home to the UK for the weekend to go and see my dad. Those of you who've been following for a while or have seen the videos when we were in Germany, I went back for a weekend to see my dad because he's not very well, and I had a lot of you asking about him and asking if I was okay, and I just kind of wanted to share with you the situation because it probably is going to come up quite a bit in our travels over the next few months or whatever. My dad has Alzheimer's, and yeah, it's getting quite bad. It's not something that I thought I'd have to deal with at this age. I know that sounds like stupid, but I always thought it was something that kind of happens, you know, dealing with your parents being ill is something that you think is going to happen when you are an adult. And by an adult, I mean an older adult, not someone who's just turned 30. I don't mean to get like emotional in the video. I didn't do this to get emotional. I actually thought I wouldn't get emotional. He would have been so excited by this trip, and in fact one of the things that he did remember to ask me a lot was, how is the van going, how's the van build going? That was something that did stick with him for quite a while, and he would have, there's no way that he would want me to be stuck at home if this was what I wanted to do. And I think, yeah, I have to remember that. I just want to say that part of like creating these videos, and I mean I have created videos, I've got this like fear. I've often had this fear that I'm going to forget stuff, and that I don't want to forget moments that are like powerful or leave an impression on me, or that you do forget quite a lot. And from way back when my friends were at uni and stuff, or we'd go to festivals, I'll try and find some footage. I don't know if I have any, but I used to make these like little kind of music videos of like trips and stuff, and literally not on YouTube, just on like Facebook and stuff, but just to kind of capture those kind of moments. Fast forward like 10 years to now, living in the van and traveling and making these videos that I'm absolutely loving making. You know, part of it is to preserve those memories and to preserve these moments that in case I one day forget, and I'm always going to have them on video and something that I can look back on. I just kind of want to dedicate this trip and these videos to my dad. Maybe I'm not ready to talk about this on camera yet. I want to dedicate them to him because he would have been my biggest supporter He had such a love of travel and random knowledge about foreign places. I also remember he used to play a game in the car with me and my brother, and we'd have to like he'd name a country and we had to name the capital city of it, or we'd go through the alphabet and have to think of a country beginning with that letter. So he would start with A, my brother would get B, I'd get C, and we'd have to, and you'd lose if you couldn't think of a country. Had this huge atlas, and I remember I'd test him on like capital cities and stuff, or on the flags of countries. And so yeah, I want to dedicate these videos to him, to say thank you for everything. If you can, give your mum, your dad, your close ones, give them a ring, see how they're doing, make chit chat with them, because those are the things you'll miss. I don't know if this has come out at all how I imagined in my head, but the basic gist of it was, yeah, my dad has got Alzheimer's. It is quite difficult me being away, but I know he would be proud of me. He wouldn't want me to be stuck at home itching to be away. Cherish your loved ones, whoever they may be, because you just don't know what time you have left, and every moment is precious, no matter how tiny or small. So yeah, I want to dedicate these videos to my dad. So seeing as it's our last night in this beautiful park hub, we are going to make the most of it. We're going to head down to the beach for an hour, so watch the sunset and just chill. Well, it's a glorious morning today, but we are moving out and moving on, heading towards Portugal.
So we've got LPG, filled up the water, stocked up on food, and now we're going to go and head to Cadiz. Cadiz, is that right? Cadiz? Cadiz. And have a wander around. Apparently there's like a bit of an old city. Have some food, and then we'll head on a little bit further later on.
I missed it. We just spotted that adventure rig from Gibraltar.
Yes, I don't know if you remember. I don't know if we showed you actually. The massive grey adventure rig that we saw in Gibraltar. Well, when we were in Tarifa, it came storming along the road past us. As in, we were parked up and we watched it go past. And then we've just, where are we now? We're just
near Cadiz.
Near Cadiz, and we've just seen it park up there, so that's obviously where it went. Yeah. If any luck, whilst I'm waiting for you to come back, but whilst I'm in Faro, it might park up near me. I might go and have a chat with it. Have a look. I mean, that's like a whole bit massive. Oh well.
What happens?
We pulled up in the world's smallest car park and clipped the side of the van on one of the bollards. It has just dented it. There, it's not chipped a bit of paint off, but
So we've had a bit of a morning, haven't we?
Yeah, that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, so we tried to go to Cadiz where we're just going to have a bite to eat, and just couldn't find a park up for the van. I found one place which looked like it had space for camper vans, and we got in there and it was just the tiniest, narrowest. Like once you're in, you have no choice but to keep going and try and turn around. Yeah, and obviously we hit the side of the van on something, which is a pain, and then couldn't end up parking in there anyway because it was full. Oh yeah, it wasn't on another car, it was on like a bollard. So then we decided to give up on Cadiz because it was hectic driving around there anyway. So we decided to leave Cadiz and head to a place called Jerez de la Frontera, I think, or Frontera, which is apparently this really beautiful little Spanish town between Seville and Cadiz, which is kind of overlooked by most tourists, but it's apparently really beautiful to wander around. Again, we're going to get some food here. But again, we've tried, 2 parking places now, both full. This one is full and it doesn't even look that nice a place really to leave the van. So I don't know. I think maybe
we just head to...
The place we're going to stay tonight is like 2 hours away, so I think we're just going to head straight there and see and hope that is free. It's just been one of those mornings, I think.
Finally here. One scrape, 2 failed park ups, but this looks really nice, doesn't it?
Should we go in? It's boiling.
Yeah, it's going because I'm sweating myself. Tired?
What a day. Sometimes things don't always go to plan, do they, babe?
No, that's very true.
Today is one of those days, but you just gotta take it on the chin. You coming? Look how far out the sea is. It's like this kind of like lagoon, and there's like, hang on, there are loads of fishing things up there.
There were fishermen there earlier, yeah.
It's like this huge lagoon. This is amazing.
It's all, yeah, how the waves like breaking all the way out there.
Way over there, yeah. Oh, look at it.
Try and flip it over.
You're going to make me jump in a second.
No, I won't know because I did feel it. Whoa, look at the sunset.
That's not going to come across on camera how incredible that sunset is. It just looks like a Christmas bauble hanging in the sky. So, I don't know why today of all days I decided to experiment with food, but I've created one hell of a mess in this kitchen. I apologise.
At 8:30, 9 o'clock.
I know, I'm so tired. You know, just when you go past the point of like caring, so everything is just...
It's really nice, don't get me wrong though, it's really nice.
It's just some like noodle thing, but... How is it?
I really like it. It's got peanut butter in somewhere. Anyone that says that they don't fight or they don't argue or with their partner in their relationship is lying.
Do you argue about the same kind of things, or has it been different in different relationships?
Faffing around it's always been a like, come on, let's just
The arguing shows like
yeah.
The arguing is the flip side of something that's so much better.
Yeah, I'm actually feeling sick. Can you take them away? Keep it over there.
Ben's made himself feel sick eating all the... We had so many leftover noodles. And he was eating them plain. It's disgusting.
Oh, but they're really nice, but I'm really heavy. They're heavy. Can you take away from them? Oh. Can you believe it's our last day in Spain?
Shit, no, that is crazy. Yeah, we leave. Yeah, we're going to be in Portugal tonight. That is crazy. I've loved Spain. It's been... I didn't really, if I'm being honest, know what to expect, because back home in Britain, kind of you associate Spain with like Benidorm and kind of Marbella and kind of that's it, those kind of like resort towns. And there is like so much more. And yeah, it's just been awesome.
What's been your favourite bit?
Favourite bit probably northern Spain and the Costa Brava, just because we had really nice weather, but it was like so quiet, and we had loads of those park ups to ourselves, and like the lighthouse and that place on the cliff was amazing.
I love that place on the cliff. That was really good.
It was just the landscape around there was just gorgeous and kind of wasn't too built up, and it was just... But then the weather as we got further south has been amazing.
Actually, probably one of the biggest highlights to me is from the whole trip so far Spain, from Spain, is the driving. Driving right from north, or from coming in, where do we come on, east, all the way through like the mountains, and just the whole drive in Spain's been fantastic.
This is the damage from yesterday.
Bit of a dent there. Dent. Oh, look at it.
She's got her first battle scars.
She has. That was already broken. So all I need to do is just, we'll probably do that here, because it's gone right back to the metal. Just sand that down and prime it. It's only a little bit, isn't it? It'll just, yeah, but I'll say we'll sand it and prime it just so it doesn't rust.
Flamingos.
I just didn't realise I didn't know you would see. First we saw them
800 yards, keep left.
First we saw them in the south of France. And then we saw them. Now we've seen them in the south of Spain. I just didn't realise you get flamingos in Spain and France. So it shows how little I know.
So we made it to Portugal. It wasn't that long of a drive really, maybe 1 hour.
About an hour, I think. Yeah.
We're now on the hunt to find Ben a park up for the next few days while I'm back home. We've just come down to one by the beach, but it's literally just a construction site, so we're going to give this one a miss.
I think it looks like it's a new construction site, so
yeah, maybe, had amazing reviews on the Park for Night, but
yeah, maybe like a few months ago when there was no building work, it would actually be really nice.
Yeah.
But now there's all tractor diggers and everything and everywhere, so we've got another one. We're going to head there now.
What is that? That's like an articulated.
After 200 yards,
yeah, that's an articulated lorry
that's
that's
your destination.
Yeah. Well,
we can park. Well, at least there's space.
yeah, that's true. Wow, I was not expecting it to be this busy. Though it's like just a normal car park as well, isn't it? So, wow, look at this! Look at this! This thing pops out. We go to the park, have a shower and everything, then I can.
You have reached your destination.
Yeah. Then I can come back here tomorrow once I drop you off at the airport, because I mean, look at it, there's loads of spaces and everything.
Yeah.
Right, where is
it? It's not a bad little park up.
It's not, is it?
A little campsite. The showers are spotless.
Oh, thank God for that. We were really lucky because there was only one space left, and what, it's about, is there what, 30 campers here?
Quite a few, yeah.
We literally, somebody was leaving and we nabbed their spot. Well, they weren't coming back, so they said we'd have their spot. Thank God. That means we can get everything we need charged and have a nice shower. We're right next to the airport as well. It's literally just over the road, so it's perfect. I can drop you off now. I can go back to that other place then. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, happy with that?
Yep.
Got the body wash?
Yep.
Sure?
Bye.
Where is it?
Bye.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you had that. Okay, see you in a bit. That Chess, the one with the door open, just put the coins in and then just turn it on. It's on the perfect temperature, trust me.
Oh, it was so good.
Told you.
It was like a home shower,
I know,
like you get at
perfect,
home. I had to turn it up a little bit though for me.
Did you?
Yeah. But no, I feel fresh as a daisy. It is, isn't it? It's cream shower gel.
It is cream.
Ben bought this, pass it here, it's like this cream, because he was worried about peeling from all the sun. Peel. So it had aloe vera in it, and in all fairness, I thought it was moisturiser because it's like in one of those like opaque bottles. But it does smell like really strong. But anyway, Ben just poured like loads on. Are you putting it back on your face?
No, I'm using proper.
And then it's actually shower gel that he's been rubbing into his dry skin as moisturiser. I'm wondering why it isn't rubbing in. You can't see it anymore.
No, it was like just white. So I was thinking, I'm sure this is. I questioned myself the first time I put it on.
I wonder why it smells so nice. And I said to you it smelled really strong.
Yeah. Never mind.
All packed. Okay, well I'm all packed up and ready to go Found Ben a little park up. What are you doing? What are you doing?
You're going, right, so I'm all packed up. I was going. Would you see the plane come in?
Oh wow. I don't know if you can hear that, but we're parked literally right next to the runway.
I can
So
spit
Ben can wave me off.
and hit the aircraft, can't I?
Yeah.
I can spit and hit the planes.
It's a huge car park
It's free, isn't it? So.
and it's free, so you're going to stay here for a few days.
Yep, we'll stay here for a few days, get a bit of
Head
work
back.
done, get a bit of relaxation.
Work
done.
on your tan?
Work on my tan, maybe.
Definitely.
Eat some bad food. And yeah.
Cool. Okay, so I think we'll leave the vlog there for this week. Please feel free to give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Our adventures through Portugal start properly next week, so we'll see you then. Bye everyone.
Bye. And this is Chesca flying home for the weekend.